Good morning, students. How do you express the level of pollution? What is the difference between concentration and solubility? Among molarity, normality, molality, and mole fraction, which are dependent on temperature? To answer these questions, we have to learn about concentration terms. Today's topic is concentration terms. Today we are going to learn about concentration and the methods used for expressing concentration. First, we'll see the definition of concentration. Concentration is the amount of solute that is present in a given amount of solvent or solution. It is the amount of solute present in a given amount of solvent or solution. We have different methods of expressing the concentration. They are percentage by mass, percentage by volume, percentage mass by volume, parts per million, mole fraction, molality, molarity, and normality. So here we'll see each method of expressing concentration in detail. Percentage by mass. It is the number of grams of solute present per 100 grams of the solution. So mass percentage of solute is equal to number of grams of solute in 100 grams of solution. Mass percentage of solute is equal to mass of solute divided by mass of solution into 100. Okay, similarly, mass percentage of solvent is given by mass percentage of solvent is equal to mass of solvent divided by mass of solution into 100. Okay, so mass percentage of a component is equal to number of parts by mass of a component divided by total number of parts by mass of the solution into 100. Okay. For example, 40 grams of a solute is dissolved in 60 grams of the solvent. Then the total mass of the solution becomes 100 grams, right? So in this case, the percentage of solute becomes 40, right? 40 grams of solute is dissolved in 60 grams of the solvent, so that 100 grams of solution is prepared, and the mass percentage of solute becomes 40, right? Similarly, if 50 grams of solute is dissolved in 200 grams of the solvent, okay, then mass percentage of solute is equal to mass of solute is 50 divided by mass of solution. Now 50 grams are dissolved in 200 grams, so 50 plus 200, so the total mass of the solution becomes 250 grams into 100, right? So 50 by 250, or this will be equal to 1 by 5 into 100, or this becomes 20%. Now what is meant by percentage by mass? Percentage by mass is nothing but a number of parts by mass of a component present in 100 parts by mass of the solution, right? Number of parts by mass of solute or solvent present in 100 parts by mass of the solution is known as mass percentage of that component, that is either solute or solvent. Percentage by volume. It is number of milliliters of solute present in 100 milliliters of the solution. So it is equal to number of milliliters of solute present in 100 milliliters of the solution. So this is usually expressed when both the components, that is solute and solvent, are present in liquid state. Percentage by volume of solute is equal to volume of the solute in milliliters divided by volume of solution into 100. Similarly, volume percentage of solvent is given by volume of solvent in milliliters divided by volume of solution in milliliters into 100, right? Now what is meant by percentage by volume? It is the number of parts by volume of a component present in 100 parts by volume of solution, right? Number of parts by volume of a component present in 100 parts by volume of a solution. Suppose 100 milliliters of solute are dissolved in 150 milliliters of solvent, then total volume becomes 250 milliliters. Unless there are no other complications involved in this process of formation of solution, the volume remains 250 milliliters. Okay, if there is no contraction or expansion, the volume remains as 250 milliliters, right? So in this case, what is the percentage by volume of solute? Okay, let us see. So 100 milliliters of solute are dissolved in 150 milliliters of solvent, so that the total volume becomes 250 milliliters, right? So this is 250 milliliters volume. Okay, so this is volume of solute, this is volume of the solution into 100, so that will give percentage, right? So 100 by 250, so that will be equal to 2 by 5, okay, into 100. Okay, so this will be equal to 40. So 40% is percentage by volume. Okay, so this is denoted like this, percentage V by V. Third method of expressing the concentration is percentage mass by volume. Okay, so here the amount of solute is expressed in terms of weight, and the amount of solution is expressed in terms of volume. Okay, so this is amount of solute, this is amount of solution. Okay, so it is denoted by percentage W by V. Okay, so it is defined as number of grams of solute present in 100 milliliters of the solution. So it is number of grams of solute present in 100 milliliters of the solution. Percentage mass by volume of the solution is given by mass of solute divided by volume of the solution. This is mass of solute in grams divided by volume of the solution milliliters into 100. Suppose 40 grams of solute are dissolved in 160 milliliters of solution, then percentage by mass of the solution is given by 40 by 160. So this is mass of solute divided by volume of the solution, that is 160 milliliters into 100. Okay, so this becomes percentage mass by volume of the solution. Okay, this is percentage mass by volume of the solution. Now calculate. Okay, so here this will be cancelled 4 times, so the percentage becomes 25, right? So this is 25% mass by volume solution. Okay, so if 40 grams are present in 160 milliliters, then 25 grams of solute will be there in 100 milliliters of the solution. Now the fourth method of expressing the concentration, that is parts per million concentration, and this method is used to express very low concentration of the solution, right? So here parts per million means number of parts by mass of solute present in million parts by mass of the solution. So it is number of parts by mass of solute per million parts of solution. Similarly, you can express the concentration of solvent also. In that case, number of parts by mass of solvent present per million parts of solution, that becomes ppm concentration of solvent, right? Okay. Now ppm concentration of solute is equal to number of grams of solute or number of milligrams of solute, or whatever unit you want to take, you can take here. Number of grams of solute divided by number of grams of solution, right? Suppose if you take in grams, here also you have to take in grams into 10 to the power of 6, right? Now let me give an example for calculation of ppm concentration of solute. Okay, suppose 1 milligram of solute is dissolved in 1 kg solution. Then ppm concentration of the solute is equal to mass of solute is 1 milligram. 1 milligram is 10 to the power minus 3 grams divided by mass of solution. This is mass of solution. 1 kg means that is equal to 1000 grams. Okay, into 10 to the power 6. Okay, so now this becomes 10 to the power minus 3. 10 to the power minus 3 here. Okay, into 10 to the power 6. Okay, so 10 to the power minus 6 into 10 to the power 6, so that will be equal to 1. So now 1 gram of solute is dissolved in million grams. Okay, so that is 1 ppm, that is the concentration. Next method of expressing the concentration is mole fraction. Mole fraction is number of moles of a component per total moles of all the components present in the solution. I repeat, it is number of moles of a component per total moles of all the components present in the solution. Number of moles of a component per total moles of all components of the mixture or solution is known as mole fraction of the component. Okay, for example, 1 mole of A and 3 mole of B are mixed together to form a solution. Okay, so that the total moles will be equal to 4. Now mole fraction of A is equal to 1 by, this is number of moles of component A divided by total number of moles. Total number of moles is 4. So the mole fraction of A is equal to 1 by 4. Similarly, mole fraction of B, 3 mole of B are present per 4 moles. Okay, that is the total moles of all the components. Okay, so this becomes mole fraction of B. Okay, now this is number of moles of a component, this is the total number of moles of all the components. Okay, so a mole fraction of a component is nothing but the ratio of number of moles of that component to the total number of moles. Now mole fraction of a component is equal to the ratio of number of moles of a component to the total number of moles of all the components. Okay. Now let us suppose a binary solution is formed by mixing two components A and B. Let us say number of moles of the component A is Na and number of moles of component B is Nb, and the total number of moles will be equal to this plus this, or Na plus Nb. Okay, so that is total number of moles. Now mole fraction of A is Xa and mole fraction of B is Xb. Then mole fraction of Xa is given by Xa is equal to number of moles of A, that is Na divided by total number of moles, that is Na plus Nb, or Na by N. Total number of moles is N, right? So this is mole fraction of component A. Similarly, mole fraction of component B is given by Xb is equal to number of moles of the component B, Nb, divided by number of moles of A plus number of moles of B, right? So this is total number of moles. Now the mole fraction of B is Nb by N. Now we can substitute number of moles with mass by molar mass, right? So number of moles of A can be written as Wa divided by gram molar mass of A. Okay, so this gives number of moles of A divided by number of moles of A. Again we can write WA by gram molar mass of A plus number of moles of B. So that is again equal to mass of B divided by gram molar mass of B. Okay. Similarly, this formula can be written like this also. Number of moles of B, that is substituted by mass by gram molar mass of B divided by number of moles of A is again WA by GMMA plus WB by GMMB. Okay, gram molar mass of B. Okay, so this is the other formula for calculation of mole fraction of a component. Okay. Now, sum of the mole fractions will be equal to unity. Okay, if you add all the mole fractions, that will be equal to unity. In a binary solution containing two components like A and B, okay, what is the mole fraction of A? That is XA, and mole fraction of B is XB. Okay, so sum of the mole fractions will be equal to 1, right? So in earlier example, 1 mole of A and 3 mole of B were taken. So the total moles will be equal to 4. Now what is the mole fraction of A? That is equal to 1 by 4, right? Okay. And similarly mole fraction of B is 3 by 4. Number of moles of B is 3. Total moles is 4. Okay. 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. So that is equal to 1. So like this, the sum of the mole fractions will be equal to 1. Okay. Even if you take 3 components or 4 components, sum of the mole fractions will be again equal to unity. The next method of expressing the concentration is molality. Okay, molality is denoted by M, and it is equal to the number of moles of solute dissolved per kg solvent. So molality is the number of moles of solute dissolved per kg solvent. So molality is given by number of moles of solute divided by mass of solvent in kg. M is equal to NB by WA. This is number of moles of solute. This is mass of the solvent. Okay, so this is a binary solution where solvent is A and solute is B, right? So number of moles of solute is NB and mass of solvent is WA, right? So this is mass of solvent in kg. Okay, normally the mass of solvent is given in grams. In that case, you can write the formula as NB by mass of the solvent in grams divided by 1000, right? Okay, so this is the formula. And similarly, if mass of solute is given instead of a number of moles of solute, mass of solute is given. In that case, molality M is equal to mass of solute divided by gram molar mass of solute, okay, divided by mass of solvent in kg, right? So this is mass of solvent in kg. Okay, so if mass of solute is given in grams and mass of solvent is also given in grams, in that case mass of solvent in grams divided by 1000. Okay, so mass by gram molar mass, that gives number of moles of solute, okay, divided by mass of solvent in kg. Suppose if it is given in grams, you have to divide it with 1000. So this becomes the formula of molality, right? Okay, so this is another formula. Now, what are the units of molality? Units of molality is here it is a number of moles, okay, and here it is the mass, that is in kg. So the unit is mole per kg. Mole divided by kg or mole per kg, right? So this is the unit of molality. And one more thing, molality is not affected by the change in temperature, okay, because mass of solvent is not going to be changed by change in temperature. So that is why the molality is not affected by change in temperature.